Hi, this is Rob MacKillop again, looking through Mickey Baker. We're on lesson 4, page 5. Here we have a G major chord for 2 bars, which Mickey does as G major 7th, G major 6, G major 7th. The D7 chord is very common for Mickey to change it to A minor 7th to A minor 6. It's very like a D9th chord, which would be this. So we put this D bass note, goes on to the 5th string, and we have what we call A minor 7th. So the only difference is the note on the 4th string in the chord. So, and then he goes on to a bar of D7 followed by a bar of G, which he does this way. And then an A minor chord, he just does the minor 7th to minor 6. That's that first line. Second line sounds like this. And then so that B minor is a chord 3. It's a substitute for the G major, chord 1. And as we're heading to A minor at the 5th fret, he does a descending chromatic line. And the last 2 bars of this line is G to E minor, which is chord 6, to chord 2, which is A minor, to chord 5. This 6, 2, 5, and then 1 very common chord sequence, know it well. G major 7th. Instead of E minor, we've got G major 6. Instead of D7, we've got A minor 7th to A minor 6. Very important sequence. Okay, third line down, we have start with a G. So let's see where it goes. So our G7th chord is now D minor 7th to D minor 6 to C major 7th, 6, minor. Instead of going all the way down to a G, we fall down to the substitute chord 3, B minor 7th, and we're heading to A minor 7th again. So what does he do? Chromatic, forgot to it. So we begin to see a number of stock cadences that Mickey Baker likes to use. The 4th line down, again the substitute 3 chord, sliding down. Substitute 3. The last line actually turns over the page a wee bit annoyingly, but here we have it. Okay, slowed that down at the end. The chords come very quickly. And I added a G major seventh at the very end. So that's the end of lesson 4.